Hello friends, welcome to Flutter Agency. Today we are going to see how to add push notifications in iOS Flutter. This video is second part of the last video in which we integrated push notifications in Android. To push notifications in iOS you need developer's account. So after creating developer accounts, follow these steps to integrate push notifications in iOS. So open your project in Xcode. So this is our project in Xcode. Here build identifier is package name of our app. So first of all we will go to the keychain of our MacBook and we'll create one certificate. So go to the keychain, search from the finder, go to the keychain, keychain access, request a certificate from certificate authority, use your email address and give name. And after that save to the disk. Save this in a folder. A CSR file will be generated which will be used later. Now go to Apple developers website, go to your account and go to the certificates and identifiers. Click on the plus icon. We will generate one Apple development certificate. Choose the file which we generated now, the CSR file, and click on continue and download the certificate and save in the folder and double click on it to install the certificate. And keep all the certificates in the same folder so it will be manageable. Go to the all certificates, you will see the newly generated certificate. Now we will create one identifier for our app. Go to the identifiers, click on plus icon, select the app IDs, continue and continue, and in bundle ID you will paste your bundle identifier here, which is simply we are creating a one package which we are registering for our app. It might possible that the name that you have chosen is not available. It should be globally unique. These are the capabilities that you want to enable for your app. We will enable push notifications, so select push notifications and we'll press continue. Verify this and click on register. So this bundle identifier is already taken, so I will change the bundle identifier. I will retry that this is available. So yeah, we have successfully created app ID. Go back to the newly created app ID. Go down and you will see a configure button inside of the push notification. You will have to create two certificates, one for development and one for production. A development certificate will be used when you are debugging or testing on devices, and production certificate will be used when you are deploying the app on the App Store. So for now we will create development certificate. These certificates are needed to push notifications. So create a development certificate and choose the same CSR file which we created via keychain and hit continue. Download the certificate and keep it in the same folder where all the certificates are. To install the certificate, double click on it, so it will be directly installed on your device. Okay. So now go to the keychain and select the certificate and click on the export. Give it a name and it will be exported as .p12 file. Give the password if you want and enter the device's password. Now keep that p12 file in the same folder to keep the things manageable. Now go to the app ID and see if everything is fine. Okay, so one certificate is created. Now we will register our devices on which we will test this push notification. So I have already added one device. I will show you how to add devices. Click on the plus icon and you need to have device's UDID and give device any name, and you can register multiple devices too. This step is necessary to test push notifications. So now we will create one provisioning profile of our app. Provisioning profile for an app is one bundle which keeps all the information of your app. It includes all the certificates, all the capabilities your app has, and all the devices on which you will test. So there are distribution and development certificates. So for now we will create development certificate, but when you are uploading your app on App Store, you will need distribution certificate. Select the app for which you are generating this provisioning profile. Hit continue. Select the development certificate which we generated earlier in this video. Hit continue and select all the devices on which you will test this app. Hit continue. Give a provisioning profile name. Click on generate. Then download the certificate and double click on it to install it. Now go to sign in and capabilities in Xcode. Select the developer's account for which you have developed this app. Go to the capabilities and add background modes. Enable background fetch and remote notifications. Go to the capabilities again and add push notifications. Now we have to give Firebase permission to push notification. For that we will need a key. So go to the keys, create a new key, give the key a name, and select Apple push notification service and click on continue. Verify this and register the key and download this key and keep it in the safe place. Go to the all keys and you will see the newly generated key. So now we will create new iOS app inside our Firebase project. Go to the Firebase console, choose your project, click on add app, click on iOS app, paste your bundle identifier, click on register app, download this plist file, and here this is the most important part. You should not copy and paste this file, you should drag and drop inside the runner folder. So it will be added. You will get this pop-up and click on continue and it should be inside runner folder. Now skip all the remaining steps. You don't need to do this for Flutter iOS. And now go to the project settings, go to the cloud messaging, upload the p12 file that we generated before, that push notification p12 file. Now we have to add that key we generated. So go to the upload key, select the key, paste the key ID. Another thing you will need is team ID. So go to your profile, you will get the team ID. Copy that and paste it inside the Firebase console and click upload. Now your key is added and now Firebase has permission to push notification on your behalf. Now we will configure our Firebase messaging for iOS. So go to the pubdev page and copy this Swift code. Go to the appdelegate.swift and paste it before the return statement. And now we are done. So one last thing, we need to do some changes in notification service. When Firebase push notification, the JSON is different for both Android and iOS. So we will convert the iOS JSON in Android JSON. We have created one method called modify notification JSON. For that, if platform is iOS, we will call this method to change the JSON. So this method will be called inside on resume, on launch, and on message. Do the same for all of three. Now run the project and we will test this on a physical device. So after build succeed, go to your Firebase project, go to the cloud messaging, create new notification, give it a title and choose your iOS app and review and publish. Before that you need to add this click action, same as Android. Review and publish, and you will get a notification. So now we'll close our app and we'll push the notification again and test if on launch is working or not. Okay, so screen B is open. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know if you have any doubts about this.